I just watched a video, and I'm not even gonna do the thing where I'm like, actually, I read a book. No, I just watched a video, and I'll backtrack. I was listening to music, and I randomly started listening to some 80s pop music, and I was like, these some good songs, some songs I haven't heard in a while, some songs I didn't even know the name of that I hadn't heard since I was a kid. I was a child when I heard those songs, and
there's a few when I walked down here that
I'm talking.
Also.
So I had music playing, and it was really good for a while. Then YouTube randomly was like, he seems to be enjoying it, perhaps too much. Let's rip the rug out from under him. And they just put on like 6-7 consecutive horrible songs, right?
Nice.
And I was just like, you know what? And I just felt like disgusting, and I backed out. And I was like, you know what? I'll put on a song. I'll go back to one of the previous songs I put on, and maybe they'll loop me back onto the right track again. And then it didn't. And another Shay song came on. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to listen to music anymore. All right? It wasn't I want to change genres. It was I don't fucking want to hear music ever again.
Yeah, ever again.
So then I'm like, you know what? Let me look at a YouTube video. Okay? And I throw in a YouTube video, and I wish I could relay the information that I even learned, if you want to call it that. But I would spend so much time just seething. It was some dumb fuck talking to some other dumb fuck, okay? It was this guy talking to a lady, and it was a video of talking to someone who doesn't have an internal monologue, and he was all like, I didn't believe this could be true, but then after talking to someone, and it's like, okay.
I'm sorry, you mean when someone has a voice inside?
Yes.
Okay.
I went into it thinking, I can't believe this, just like he said. Then he said he talked to someone, and maybe because I wasn't in the fucking room when I was watching it, not only did I not understand her, I couldn't even understand him, who was coming from the side I'm currently on.
Really?
These dumb, and also they were treating it like she had this sense of superiority to her, as if it was like a superhuman power, as if she's like evolved not to have an internal
evolutionary chain.
And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? I fucking had such anger, just such a rise out of this. And she was saying like, "Oh, I see pictures, and like I can't read without like moving my lips, and I don't have an." So he's like, when you see something at the store and you look at it, there's no voice that's like, I should get that. Like, she's like, no,
she's lying.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Impulse.
She's attention seeking.
That's ridiculous. That's not even remotely true.
It made me so fucking. It's 11 minutes. I had it in 2 times speed. I got through 4 minutes.
Wow.
So really, I got through like 1 minute of it.
So like, yeah, I can't.
And she's like, and then he's like, well, so he's like, are you ever just like sitting alone and like, yeah. And like, what are you doing? She's like, well, I don't know what I'm doing alone. I'm like cooking or business or watching Netflix. And then she was saying how like, well, what you hear in your head is what I visually see in my head. Like lists pop up with things. I'm like, yeah, that's what's happening. No. You're operating. No, you have a fucking. I can't.
But by that logic, though, it's like, so you're watching Netflix, you're watching whatever the fuck you're watching.
Understand story structure.
But no, you can't then if you don't have any inner monologue, because you're not reflecting if you don't have no inner monologue. So how are you understanding any structure?
I don't fucking know.
She's full of shit. It made me
so goddamn angry.
And then what the fuck was the other thing?
And the hilarious part too was I wanted to come in here and I thought it was gonna be a good episode. Thank God the lights are red so I can feel the fucking heat. Okay.
Nice.
I was going to come in here and I was going to be like, let's have some laughs. Let's talk about some fun things. I was going to go on. I plan on only talking about fucking how badly I want to just like go into a TV. That's what I want. I just want to be in a TV screen. I'm not going to say I have to be a part of it. I'm just tired of watching things and having the distance of my face and the screen.
I know what you mean.
Every once in a while you'll be watching, especially with music videos. You're watching a music video. And for a second, you really fall into the video.
Yeah.
But then you realize, oh, wait, there's a wall around me. There's a table in front of me. And I'm like, I don't have to be a part of it. I get that's like an extreme technology. But why can't I just fucking be where all I see is if I'm actually, why can't I just look around like the actual, 360 camera thing?
Yeah, that'd be fucking sweet. Especially with music, dude. To fall into it. Oh, God, it would feel so fucking nice.
That's what I was going to talk about. I was going to be a happy thing. And I felt for a second there, I felt happy. Then I realized again, I'm like, oh, nope, there's assholes in the world who say they don't have an internal monologue.
Well, even looking at music, how does she listen to music then? How does she understand anything she's listening? I don't understand how you could possibly have no... You said something before that would...
He asked her about reading, because apparently they were in a class
that's
together,
what
these two jabronis, right?
The guy talking to her in the class with her?
Yeah, they're fucking on some, I guess, dumb university.
Oh, this was like some news guy was like, I'm here with
like
Samantha.
22-year-olds.
Yeah, okay.
And he's saying like, "Do you read fast?" And she's like, "Yeah, I do read fast." And then he was like, "I know." He's like, "Yeah, you won't believe this, but like when we're taking our tests in class, I'll see her hand in her test, and I'm on question 12. First off, is there 15 questions?
Yeah,
is
what
there
does that
22
mean?
questions? I don't know." But then she's like, I read really fast, and she's like, I kind of like. So it's like, so when you're reading it, like you don't read it and then like have your internal monologue like explain the thoughts you're having. She's like, no, I just see everything, like I see like words pop out and like I kind of like fill in up and I get and then it right and then I see it and then I list and then
She's a robot.
I don't know. She's an idiot. She's a fucking moron. Okay, that's something I think people say nowadays. Okay, I remember. Like a year ago, I mentioned to someone casually about, doing a little hot cast, and they were like, please don't tell me it's just another guy being misogynistic, right? Yeah. And I don't think it is. But right now, that woman is a fucking idiot, okay? And I'm usually for everyone should be, happy-go-lucky and love each other. No, we should have two factions of people, okay? People who have internal monologues and liars.
How do you even like form a thought if you don't have the ability to think about it before
Apparently
you say it?
She sees lists. That was her rationale. I see a lot of lists.
When I think about things, I see it abstractly before me. Then my mind puts it together in a way that's not abstract.
And also, ignoring the idea of ignore understanding things. Okay, you're telling me she goes up to some fucking just obnoxious individual and she's just listening to them with no understanding. Like, God, I wish they would shut the fuck up.
Yeah, really. Like, what the fuck is that?
This person fucking sucks.
God, they're annoying. You have no emotions.
Wow. When like the person's saying, "Yeah, dude, it was fucking crazy. I don't think I've ever ran that fast," and you're like, and you're like, "Yeah," and you're like, "Wow, yeah, I ran so fast. What a fucking talent he has."
Yeah, whoever says they don't have an inner monologue is a liar because it breaks down to so many fucking.
Has the deepest depths of hell reserved for them.
Yeah, I guess. Because there's no way you can function as a human being without having that inner monologue.
Also, what the hell was that? Yeah, I guess. That was the most dismissive, yeah, I guess. What, so you finish a sentence? Was that important?
No.
Dude, when you hear
Jesus
it back,
Christ.
You said to me, like, yeah, I guess. So, yeah, I guess. Whatever.
Fuck you, dude, okay? I'm never going to agree with you again.
Good, don't.
Fuck you, okay? You're wrong. You know what? Actually, I hate to break the news to you after all this time. I don't have an inner monologue either. I totally get what she's talking about.
No, that's not even
I just see things in lists, bro. It's all lists for me.
Every single just now having the thought that I just want to say, what I am saying currently, every facet of my life entirely revolves around the fact that there's decision you have choices to make in life, right?
Yeah.
And those choices are made in your head, which is what you decide to do.
Well, when you're not speaking, don't you basically hear your own voice in your head just as if you were speaking without the actual audio? Yeah, exactly. That's what I hear in my head too. So because I'm going over how I think, and I'm like, am I crazy? Fucking, she's a liar, bro. And also, misogynistic podcast.
The really crazy part is that no matter what, it's like, even though I'm listening to you talking right now, and that's what I'm thinking about, when I look over and see the fan for a second, I immediately think for a second, in my head, internally, that fan's not on. I think, that's over there. This is over there. So there's two things going on at once. So she's having one of those things going on, but then she's also coming at it from the angle of being like, this is the way you should be, actually.
Well, like every time I look at this wall here, let me look at the pattern thing, how the wall bounces off. I don't spend my entire hour thinking about it, but the thoughts there.
You hear her voice say that. I visualize. She's like, it's like a filing system where I pull things out. I'm like thoughts that you'd think, that you would hear, but she doesn't hear anything. She just sees things.
She just sees the thought in word format.
Okay, here's 10 things I hate about you. Okay, let's see if you can see that.
The weirdness in I can't read without moving my mouth. Like, give it a shot. Maybe that's why you don't have your inner monologue.
And also, like, I thought, like, you should have just had that facial expression there for the listeners. Sorry.
Thinking moment you had?
Exactly. Does she not have reactions or facial expressions or cues or movements? And it's like, also not to mention, it's like, when you get pissed and you throw your arm in the air, that's usually you'd be like, oh shit. So if she's not saying oh shit in her head, is she just stand there blankly?
You know how like newer cars, when you're at a stoplight for something, they just kind of power off for a second?
Yeah.
I imagine something like
that.
First off,
yeah, that's a stupid thing.
It's the worst thing in the world. I hate it.
You ever be on a hill?
Yeah.
You ever on a slight incline, your car turns off, and you're like, interesting. Not how I would have designed it. I would have thought, maybe car be on?
Maybe car be on?
Car start, car go?
Car start.
Like, no, we should have it where it stops randomly. It won't ever stop incessantly beeping because your seatbelt's not plugged in.
It's kind of like that stupid
feature. You know what?
It's
my God-given right to fucking go flying through the windshield if I want to, okay?
It's kind of like the dumb feature on YouTube. Are you still watching this?
Are you still continue watching? First off, I thought the entire point of your entire software or whatever was to exclusively have people just consume it. Why are you throwing a wrench in the works?
Yeah, if someone falls asleep and it's still going, that's to your favor. Why are you stopping it?
Unless it's them trying to be like, well, what if we do it, we'll reverse psychology. We'll make them think we care about their well-being, so then they feel more inclined to do it. No, it just pisses me. You know how many times it says, continue watching, I say, no, you know what, fuck it. And I just leave the app. Like, yeah, you're right. I wanted to keep watching it, but...
You told me not to.
Yeah, why not? Why should I?
And since I have no inner monologue, I couldn't come to that conclusion on my own without you telling me.
Hey guys, we're 10 minutes in. Are you sure you want to listen to the next 10? Are you sure? Do you really want to continue to listen to this? And the people who don't have internal monologues are just, again, staring blankly. They're just seeing lists pop up in their head.
Dude, full of shit. I want to backpedal to the misogynist thing you said, because I was like, no, because we're not having the girls come on our podcast. We can tell how fucking stupid they are every 2 seconds. Those are misogynistic podcasts.
And again, this is actually funny. This isn't me saying those podcasts because I don't want to call out. I've seen 1,000 clips of them.
It's all the same one.
No, that's not what I'm getting at. I still have no idea what the podcast is called.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Any of the people who host the podcast names are.
And what are they
all take place in, like, dark rooms at conference tables.
Yeah, conference table like that. That's funny shit. Fucking yeah. No. So whoever said that, fuck you. And maybe you should work on your inner monologues. You clearly don't have one.
That's true. And those podcasts do suck, though. I still don't understand the point of those podcasts to come on. I don't even understand the point of change. I don't understand the point of debates in general. This is an entire flawed concept we have. You're gonna go, and I guess it's not. I guess it's not flawed in the context of the fucking idiots on these YouTube shows who are being like, listen, you're a slut, and here's why you're a slut. And if you disagree, it's pretty slut of you to disagree. And those dumb fucking guys, right? Those leeches.
Yeah.
But it's like, I understand why they're doing it, because they're just, again, it's the whole echo chambers. They're creating these. There's like, let's just weaponize everything.
Yeah.
And also, the real annoying with that thing, though, is if they want to make it fair, which they clearly don't, they just want to, make it what it is. They should have it where they bring in, it should be like, if they want to have a panel of women to, berate, fine. The problem is they only get the most simplistic flavor. They're just getting the same type of woman. They should be getting one of everything.
Yeah, that's a good
And
call.
then really fine, then have some commentary like, interesting. Who is the creme of the crop,
Well, the problem with most debates is the only way you're willing to debate is if you think you're correct and you don't want to hear the other person's side.
Exactly,
which
kind of ruins everything.
So no one's debating this to have an open platform of speaking. They just want to say why they're right.
Yeah.
So that's the other fucking issue with it.
Actually, is that not many of us actually are right at all. We're almost all quite usually wrong.
I think we're all right in our own better but different ways.
Yeah. I hate everything. I've come to that realization a lot lately too. I've my inner monologue, right? I guess since I'm cursed with having an inner monologue, since I'm not, I don't know, intelligent enough or evolved enough.
You're stupid. You don't see an abstract
exactly.
list?
I'm just this fucking my caveman brain that has inner thoughts that it's fucking crazy how dumb I am. Okay, in my existence. In my meek fucking existence, by comparison to these list makers, about every 30 seconds, I've just been like seeing. Whenever I'm looking at something, I'm like, what purpose does this serve?
Yep.
What is the point of this? And it's just like, that's probably not a good headspace. That's probably not a good baseline to establish. I don't know. I saw it's like going on YouTube Shorts, right? Again, how else am I going to spend my fucking time? I mean, UFC's pretty cool. Basketball's pretty cool, but I think it's more people like when you see those assholes on like Snapchat who like post 7,000. Like I mean like people like these influencers, these cancerous people, right? Where it's like they are a vague lifestyle fitness / the ambassador for clothing / author / blogger / vlogger, but they also kind of do like reaction videos occasionally. Also like kind of like like a prank war boyfriend girlfriend channel, but they're also kind of like car enthusiasts and they're really into fitness. Yeah, masters of none. Those people again. That's what I hate about when things get broken in half. Like people say I'm a jack of all trades, not realizing that is not necessarily a good thing, and it's the master of none's the other parts. The same thing with curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought it back. Like you're missing. We're losing the meaning of things by shortening.
It's interesting. When you cut off half of the saying, you actually don't get the meaning at all.
It's
really interesting.
Which is something you think you would want to express. The whole sentiment of what you're saying.
If only there was like an inner monologue to help you realize that rationale.
If there was some way of having a voice I could tell you.
In this video, did she ever explain adequately her viewpoint? Because it's
bonkers
to me, but since her viewpoint's so bonkers, how does she understand the real viewpoint?
I don't know. She was an idiot. She was so fucking dumb. Okay.
And back to the echo chamber thing you said, wouldn't that make it worse, you think, if you had people just agreeing with you? Don't you feel like you'd be being patronized at that point and then resent your own opinions because everyone's just telling you your opinions, right?
Yes. But as far as people who are doing all those things, where all those people, they have all these amazing skills they hold, and that's why they share with the world. And that's why they have that little, golden star or whatever that symbol is on Snapchat next to their name because they're important people. Because Snapchat said, well, we shouldn't do a blue check mark. We should do like a golden star kind of thing to differentiate between everything else. Because Snapchat's a viable social media platform. That's why we've incorporated news. We've incorporated talking to your friends. We've incorporated having your GPS location shared to people just so they know where you are at every fucking given moment.
Yeah, that's not the
We've also incorporated a discovery page where you can have news sources, but even though we mean news in the most liberal possible way, because it's not really news. It's like, look at this series of haircuts where they don't really show the haircut. They just show like the start of it, and then they cut to the after. So it's like, I missed the whole haircutting part. Or they're like, do you want to see like a very brief snippet of what People Magazine has to say? They're relevant. And then we've also incorporated Reels where it's like so TikTok is TikTok, and then Instagram Reels is a watered down version of TikTok, and then Snapchat Reels, I guess, whatever they're called, is a watered down version of that. And it's the whole thing from multiplicity, a copy of a copy of a copy. Yeah. It starts to become something. That's what happens. That fucking dumb woman who doesn't have an internal monologue. That's my theory. Multiplicity. She's the third Michael Keaton or the fourth Michael Keaton.
Is that what happened?
That's what happened. She's a copy of a copy of a copy.
I think it all adds up.
Not quite. 16 minutes in. It would have been great if that would have been the spot to end it. Then it would have all added up, but unfortunately, no. We're still 8 minutes.
If only we had like a copy of you and a copy of me that do this when we don't want to do it.
That'd be sick.
If we had multiplicity.
Yeah, multiplicity and Andy McDowell. That'd be cool.
That'd be very cool.
Multiplicity is actually a pretty sick movie. But no, back to those. I haven't even got to the point yet. Those dumb assholes on Snapchat. I just keep beating around. I keep just driving home the point of the pricks that they are without actually saying what's annoying about them.
We get their pricks. We don't know why they're pricks.
Yeah, we know that they fucking suck, but why do they suck? People who post like 900 snaps a day on their story.
Yeah.
Remember those people?
Yeah.
Like you'll see some asshole, again, some vague, again, not in great shape, but confident enough to say that they're a fucking, a workout guru. Mm. One of those assholes, and it's like they post 900 things a day, though. We're going to post 30 things at the gym. They're going to post 30 things of whatever food they like. Here's my meal prep. Here's my meal prep. Here's my meal prep. Here's my meal prep. Here's my snack. I'm having a snack. I prepped this snack last night, right? Look at me. I have 14 containers in front of me for the next 2 weeks of all my meals. Eating. That doesn't make me think you're cool.
I think you're insane.
I think you're insane. Are you in prison? Why is there such a... No, you should get the same schlop every single night like it's the fucking gulag, okay? So, wow, skinless chicken, smoked steamed asparagus, okay, cut up baby carrots. Wow, what a fucking existence. It goes back to the Bill Hicks thing again, where he goes on the what's his name? Fuck. I'm Yul Brenner. I'm dead now. I'm Yul Brenner. I smoke now. I'm dead. And then the asshole who is the fitness guy who also dies. Again, you all always die. You all always die. But you're gonna say, no, I'm gonna have the diet of a dog where I eat the same food every night for the thousand. You know where it shows that meme of the dog saying like where it compares women to dogs. What an outlandish thing to do. And it shows how it's like, the point is, okay, it shows the woman saying she wants blah blah, I want this, let's go this, and says the dog in the same meal for the 1,000th time in a row. This is fucking amazing. Every time over. Is that what you want to have? Wow. Again, steamed broccoli and asparagus with skinless chicken.
What does he say in Take Me Home Tonight? Put a little bit of relish in your hot dog.
Put a little relish in your hot dog. And again, I didn't even get to the point yet, okay?
Yeah.
I just keep getting pissed.
Yeah, you're really heated up today, bro. It's a little. I don't even know where to speak. I don't know when I should speak.
Don't speak. No, these people though, so they post 100 of those things, right? They fucking post, themselves in the car driving. They're giving these constant updates. They're posting again their snacks. They're like and they do the thing where like, okay, well, I completed my workout today, so now it's time to read the book I'm reading. They post some dumb fucking of course, I would love it. I would just love to see these fucking idiots just prove that they're dumb and stop trying to be smart. They pretend they're reading these philosophical things. First off, if you're posting a book saying like, man, I've learned so much from this book, it's teaching me such valuable lessons on how to live my life, you're a fucking sheep, okay? Because if you were a real person with an internal monologue, you would just take these things you're reading and you would just profess them as your own and lie about everything. I didn't read that book. I just inherently knew that myself. I just came to that realization on my own. I actually didn't read anything at all. No. And these people are like, oh wow. And then also then they'll post like a quote from the book and you're like, all right, let's see what this, profound thing is. And it's like, always do your best.
It's highlighted.
Always do your best. What the fuck?
I didn't know that.
And then it's like that person has 1 million fucking people following them. And then on top of that too, and then they post, then they start posting, because Snapchat again is like, how do we also incorporate, I know the whole point of Snapchat originally was to like have a private conversation with your friends.
Oh yeah.
But then we decided to incorporate groups, and that made sense at first because we thought, well, sometimes you have multiple friends.
Multiplicity.
That makes sense. Let's get multiple friends in on this. But then they thought, okay, then let's have stories as well, because stories, so maybe so you can post something for all your friends to see without necessarily telling them, here's a message for you. It's like, okay, now we have that. Let's have public stories. Let's have people be subscribed to your page. Let's have public figures on Snapchat. Let's have news on the Snapchat. Let's have reels on Snapchat.
Yeah, wow, kind of sprawled out of control there, didn't it?
Almost as if it's like they just couldn't just stick to what their niche was. They had to just become everything. And also, it's like, it's Snapchat.
It's interesting.
You're a dirty, dirty, dirty fucking platform. You are a fucking dirty platform. The fuck is this diversification of being like, we're actually a social media platform? No, you are a whorish platform.
You have one responsibility, and that's so we can send news to people without being saved. That's the only reason you exist.
Okay, you are a legal virtual brothel. That's the purpose you serve. It's the purpose you've always served. You're not making reels. You're not TikTok.
It's really funny how some of those steps still fall in line with like its core mission statement, if you will, and then all of a sudden it
literally your
becomes,
Snapchat. The logo's a ghost. The logo's a ghost.
That's true.
What are you guys doing? It isn't a fucking.
Somewhere along the lines, we forgot who we were.
Don't we all? It's a fucking. You can either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Snapchat has become the villain. Okay. You know when Snapchat became the villain? Here's when Snapchat was cool. Snapchat used to have it where you would send every snap, so it's like open, delivered, sent, blah, 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 received. But instead of having it where these cute little personalized little messages for where each person has their own little click on their profile and scroll to the left and see your saved things in the chat and see your friends' profile and see their fucking, their zodiac sign and their birthday and how long you've been friends and what fucking when their menstrual cycle ends, okay, and all this godforsaken information it shows you in the friendship profile, right?
Yeah.
You should just list out everything in one never-ending row.
My blood type.
No. That's what I'm saying. Snaps, instead of being in personal folders for people with contacts, it was just one giant list of everything.
Oh, okay, I got you now.
Do you?
So it's completely overwhelming, just a mishmash of everything.
That was cool. Okay, so that means if you got 10 snaps, they were just all listed there, and if you responded, those 10 got pushed down 10 below, and then your 10 just was never ending, and every single conversation was mixed in between, and there was no take a picture, send it to multiple people, just reply. No private texting. You know what's really cool too? Instead of swiping left or right and going to the fucking lenses page and just scrolling through things and finding all these neat, funny little cool things you can put in your pictures, you should just type B&W, black and white. There was your editing.
Oh, really? Was it even lenses initially?
No. You had to physically take the photo, type in the text in the normal, where you put your caption, B&W ... I think.
Really?
And it would turn the photo black and white. You're like, nice.
That's awesome.
That was the way it worked. That was the Snapchat.
That's actually way better.
That was what it was. Now, like I said, it's assholes who were then, because again, Snapchat decided to have it. It should also kind of be a Q&A service. So if you're a person of interest who has a nice little gold star gold little Snapchat star, and your devout followers want to ask you questions, they can just do it, and then you can post their replies, right? That's the fucking most obnoxious thing to see someone do. It's like you see this asshole, this fucking roid head driving in his little fucking smart car, just cartoonishly, just in his tank top and a beanie on, because those two things go together, because tank tops and beanies were invented for the same time of year. And he's in his car, and he's just like, it's not even a video. It's not even, he doesn't even have the fucking internal monologue and brain capacity and human fucking decency to respond with a video that's at least engaging. Like this bullshit fucking cameo, first of all. The fact that Carolyn from Survivor thinks she can charge $120 for her cameo when everyone else is charging like the average Survivor's $44, and she believes she's 3 times better than them.
$44 is
you didn't win the show.
Much.
Yam Yam won the show.
Yeah.
And he's charging $44. You lost!
That's why she's upcharging.
And you're charging $120. But besides that, another example of cameos, how most cameos are like, that's what I hate too. I hate that cameos a thing as well, and that they're saying like some personalized messages. It's like, no, I've seen a lot of these personalized messages. It's, hey Tommy, heard you broke your leg at camp this year, but hey, your birthday's only next week. I hope you feel better. And remember, happy birthday. It's
remember,
like,
have fun with it.
I can't remember. I can't believe that. I had no idea at all that Timothée Chalamet was so personal.
I know.
That was totally worth $900. I'm really glad I did that. Versus Michael Rosenbaum, who was like $17, and it's like a 3-minute video of him talking his dog.
Hey, here's my dog.
This is my dog, by the way. He's like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, by the way, this is my dog. Yeah, I've had her for like 10 years. She's pretty cool. She's a really funny person. She loves people. She's really awesome, man. You love her. But no, that's a cameo. All right, this is some bullshit things. And that's my point. This asshole on Snapchat, these just pesticides, okay? They take a picture, he's just in the fucking car showing off his muscles, right? Being in shape, whatever. Not even in shape. Why am I sugarcoating it? It was just one of those fucking like just big guys, but like you've bulked too much, and now you've just it's like, I'm bulking. It's like, yeah, how about a little bit of the trim too, though? Because you just look stupid. You look like a fucking Alice in Wonderland character now. All right. And this guy, it's like, some asshole on Snapchat fucking would comment on it, and then he posts a response, and the guy just is like, man, keep on, dude. You're really inspirational. And he just says, and then his commentary back is thanks. And it's like, first off, what's the inspiration? I'm watching the same stories. Is it the meal prep? Is that all it takes? Is that what it takes? Will we go from having a couple hundred views to having a couple million views if we just do a fucking meal prep?
Let's try it.
Hey guys, so it's Monday. I'm having skinless chicken, carrots, and broccoli. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. So I made this on Sunday, but I'm having, today we're having skinless chicken, grilled, carrots and broccoli. Check in tomorrow, guys. Hey, guys, it's Wednesday, so now we're having...
Really stoked for today's lunch.
Yeah, I'm so hungry. I've been looking forward to it all day. I won't get to... I've been so hungry. My mouth's been salivating. So today we're going to have some skinless grilled chicken.
Oh, God, my mouth's already just thinking
steamed
about
broccoli
it.
and some steamed carrots.
Ooh, God, that hits the spot, doesn't it?
And also, it's like, by the way, like here's some people know about vegetables, okay? People think you can steam every vegetable, okay? Half the vegetables taste like shit raw and need to be steamed, and half of them taste great raw and taste like shit when they're steamed. Okay? Zucchini, phenomenal when it's just, this is a nice cold, hard zucchini. Yeah. When it's steamed and gushy,
mushy and shit?
You're like, this is fucking disgusting. This tastes like I already ate this food. Okay?
I already ate this food.
On the other hand, though, summer squash, you ever have a cold squash? It's disgusting. Steamed squash, it's pretty fucking yummy. All right? Carrots, cold, not steamed. Broccoli, steamed, probably.
Some cheese melted on, some bacon.
That ruins the whole health factor. But no, see, now that would at least make sense. I could at least understand the meal prepping if the food was good.
Yeah.
Again, it's bland chicken. It's white rice, skinless chicken, and powdered milk. And they're like, I'm just trying to live my best life. Are you?
Hey, it's Friday. It's our cheat day, so we got mashed potatoes with it.
You are all going to die. But hey, I might live. That's the best part. That's my favorite part of all of it. I might live an extra 10 years for eating healthier. You might.
Let's go back to the start.
No, hold on. Again, you might. You might not. I'm gonna eat healthy so I can live longer. What if you get hit by a car? Is that now? Don't you wish maybe you had a couple nice steaks and a little red meat if you're gonna get hit by a car? Because you're like, well, the only way to die is of natural causes. So if I just stay healthy, I'll never die. What are all the unnatural causes of death? What about all those other fucking accidents that happen? So what's eating perfectly gonna do for you?
Well,
here's the answer. Fucking nothing.